So for example, at Autodesk, we are starting to bring the element of play into our tools to make them easier to learn. So you can use our software. You can see what skills you might need to learn next, and maybe you could even rank yourself alongside your peers and compete. That's what we're exploring with the Autodesk Learning Engine, bringing learning into your work environment, directly into the tools you use. Now, you recognize that guy right there. This isn't fake. That is my command flow that I used to do the generative type workflows that VW did. So I wanted to figure out how generative design worked. I wanted to figure out how to clean up the part. I wanted to figure out how to render it, how to manufacture it. And the tool helped me know where I needed to go. And it was fun. It was exciting to compete with people. It was exciting to see how I compared to others. It terrifies the Fusion engineering team, because now I know exactly what works and what doesn't. But, it's an amazing experience to have play put into what you do every day. Now, this is just in Fusion today, so it's really early days. But over time, the Learning Engine is going to help you adapt your skill set for the future. And come on, if a CEO can do it, all of you who are way better at this stuff than I could ever be can do it too. Right? You can learn lots of amazing new things while having fun at the same time. And we know you care deeply about improving your skills, not just because you're here at AU, but because you told us so in the survey we kicked off here last year. You might remember we wanted to find out how automation is changing the work you all do. And so we commissioned Deloitte to write a report on what the future of work looks like. The report examined the demand for jobs within your industries, the skills you supply, and the ecosystems you all work in. On the demand side, the report recommended that companies invest in continuous learning and treat their workers as centers of value rather than cost centers. So what might that actually look like? You remember the team at Volkswagen who worked on the bus, the designers and engineers? Here are the skills they used during the course of this project. Now, they're mapped out in the Learning Engine. The designer did a lot of sculpting and surfacing. They used the more fluid and creative tools to explore form because they're designers. Now, while the engineers did a lot of part modeling and simulation, their work is more focused on analysis and function, which is why there's this communication gap, this language barrier between their work. However, over the course of the project, generative design gave them a common language, one where they could explore form and function together. Both the designers and the engineers could contribute to finding the best solution. And rather than pushing ideas and input back and forth across this gap, both groups grew skills over the course of the project that brought them closer together.